Hi, Aquarius. This is Just with your May 19th to the 31st council. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day. And Aquarius, you guys know you are. I, and I don't want to sound biased, but I love doing your readings. I don't know why, but every time I get to Aquarius, I get excited. It's almost like doing like a It's almost like doing a grab bag, or like when you put your hand in a bag and you don't know what you're gonna get, so you're excited. It's gonna be like a good gift. So I don't know why, but I always get like, let's see what's gonna happen with Aquarius this time. I don't know, and I have no Aquarius in me, but I always get excited when I get ready to do you guys' reading. Okay, off of that. Anyway, so Aquarius. It looks like to me that for money for the remainder of this month, it looks like some of you guys are either trying to figure out how you're going to pay something. It looks like school. For some of you, it looks like you are trying to figure out, how am I going to pay the school bill? How am I going to afford this thing? And you may have applied for reimbursement at your job just in the nick of time. Some of you may try to apply for a loan. You may ask someone, can you help me? That sort of thing. And you will be able to get what you're looking for. So if some of you have to pay out some money, you've been kind of like trying to figure out, how do I do this? And you may have, it was like 2 weeks, 2 months, but you were trying to figure this out and you just didn't even want to deal with it. You want to be bothered. It looks like either someone came to your aid or you asked and someone, responded and said, yeah, I will help you, no problem. So money looks good though, where I don't know if some of you guys could have lost some money, could have spent out a little too much money, and then you were on this, that type of thing. And then money came in right in the nick of time. So you could have gotten your check right on time. You could have gotten, in advance. You could have gotten, what do I want to say, your taxes, that sort of thing. Could have come right in on time. Some of you could have gotten a promotion, because I do see promotion. Some of you could have gotten a promotion, and it will come with a pay increase. I want to say about 40% more than what you will be making. And it even has the ability to make even more than that. So you may start off making 40% more, and then you'll go and make 30% more down the line. Okay. Maybe in another year, you'll be making more than that. You probably have to take a test. You might have to get another degree, that sort of thing. Get some more credentials, but you have the opportunity to make in upwards of 60%. No, I'm sorry, 70% more than what you're making now. So get on it. Okay. So money looks good for you guys. Definitely bringing in more money. You're good in the money department. For those of you that relates to, you're doing really well with money. It looks like there was some things that that you needed to make a decision about. Some of you, if you do the hiring and firing, you may have been trying to make a decision about who do you hire. You may be thinking about a particular guy. Do you hire this guy, or am I going to get hired? If you guys are looking for employment, so am I going to get hired? Do they want me? You may be feeling like you haven't heard from the place for 2 months or 2 weeks and you've been on a fence. So that sort of thing. You may find out that place, for some of you, you may not have gotten it. Like some of you may get an offer and then you don't get an offer. It's weird. It's like it starts and then it stops. Like, okay, we're pulling this off. We're pulling this completely. Or unfortunately, you may get an offer you may get an interview, right? You come in and you meet with them, and then you get an email that says, we're not interested. We're going with another candidate, that sort of thing. Okay. And I do see, and that's at the end of this month. So at the end of this month, for those of you that's looking, you may have your sights set on a particular thing, but then it doesn't necessarily pan out. Okay. But it looks like things are going to still work out down the line. So for those of you that didn't get this opportunity, you're going to get another opportunity. So definitely keep looking. It just wasn't the one for you. In the workplace, it looks like things are going to be fine. Some of you are going to be helping coworkers. You will be the voice of reason. You will be the person that's kind of helping people, the go-to person, that sort of thing. It looks like as we get closer to the end of the month, the work environment, the work atmosphere is going to calm down. Things are going to be very quiet at the workplace, and maybe people now starting to go on vacation, that sort of thing. So a lot of people taking time off. We are getting in the more warmer climate here in the United States. So people, and I don't know when is holiday outside this country, so I don't know, guys. But it looks like it's going to be very quiet, in the workplace as you get closer to the end of the month. And it looks like there could be another person, like a new person that starts in your company. Okay. Some of you may not be very social for the remainder of this month. You may not be able to kind of be social because you're working a lot. I get a lot of work. You may be focused again on paying off something, having to reconcile something. So it's like, I have to work, I have to work and I have to go to school. I don't have time, to hang out with you guys. I'm sorry. That type of thing, right? Some of you may even not be really able to kind of spend a lot of time with your mate or haven't been able to spend a lot of time with your mate because you've been off, conquering the world and focusing on your own self. I just get a lot of self-focus, like a lot of just focusing on yourself, questioning, where do I want to go? What does this all mean? When is everything going to just be the way I want it to be? Even though some of you just don't even know what you want it to be. So I'm going to ask for some of you to get clear first before you start to even try to ask, when is it going to come? Or what is it that you want first? Then focus on it, then plan, then get active, see it all the way through. Then you can sit back and say, wow, I've done it. And for some of you, you'll be at that space. Some of you are at that space now of sitting back and say, wow, my hard work paid off. And others of you, it will be 3 months from now that you can say my hard work paid off. But it will come again with educating yourself, going back to school, possibly getting a trade. Again, advancing yourself in some form of education in order to feel confident enough to be able to go out and then demand what you want, because I do see that too, the sense of demand, demanding or wanting in an urgent sort of way of what you want. Now, as it relates to love, I automatically saw that for some of you, there's someone that maybe, you have to make a decision about, ladies. And, some of you are just not ready to make a decision. It could be 2 weeks, 2 months. It's like, I don't want to deal with this right now. You just don't want to deal with it. It may be somebody from your past, that's still lingering in your head and your heart. And then there's somebody that's physically there, but, and there's an opportunity for things to really kind of be something, but you still are trying to sift through the head and heart thing. And I see that some of you, like, this person is really trying to love you, but you're not available. And it could be because some of you are just really still stuck on somebody else. And you're just not able to kind of like give this person all that they're wanting from you. Others of you are a distance, so they can't be with you. They're one place, you're another place. Or others of you, again, that's that work life, personal life conflict, like your 4th house, 10th house thing, you may want to go out, but you can't because you have school. You have just, a lot of you have goals and aspirations, and that's your focus right now. Because you can, like, I can see it, I can feel it, I can taste it. And I'm at the home stretch. I have to really focus right now. And now this love thing came about, and it's like, well, damn it, I don't even have time for this right now. Like, I can't. I try to give you a little bit of my time, but I can't give you so much of my time. And it looks like for some of you, like right now, you may be at that point of trying to give that person a little bit more time than you normally have, right? But, after a week or so, you're going to go right back to like, I can't, like, look, I can't. I remember saying that to you guys like months ago. Like, someone was badgering you guys, wanting you to make a decision, wanting something from you guys. And you was like, listen, I would, but I just can't. It's like that too. It's like, I would, but I can't. So I do see that some of you by the end of the month, you're going to go into like this, because if a person is like stressing an Aquarius out, you guys are going to shut all the way down. You're shutting down, and I get this shutdown is going to happen. You don't want to fight. You're like, I don't want to fight. I'm not, I'm not even mad. Listen, but I just have things I need to do, and there's going to be a shutdown. And if it's not you, somebody's going to shut down on you. But I get it more of like, you're going to be the one just doing the shutdown. And I'm looking, the person might think that, oh, it could be somebody else, and it's not somebody else. It's just, listen, I'm busy. Okay. I have things to do. And that's how it's going to be. Or you may be thinking that somebody, like, the person has somebody else, they're busy. They have things to do. They are focusing on themselves. They're very self-focused. I can say that. They're very self-focused at this time. They have goals, aspirations, and that's what they're making a priority in their life right now. And if you don't leave them alone, this hiatus is going to turn into a permanent disconnect. I don't mean to say it like that, but it's true. Just leave them alone. Give them their time. Give them their space. Let them, let them work it out. Anyway, others of you, I automatically saw, and this is for some of you that's kind of like just now getting to know someone. It's like you meet somebody, okay, fine. Everything is great. You getting to know the person, okay, great. They're their own person, so are you, right? A lot of Aquariuses wouldn't have it any other way unless you have like Leo, Cancer, something else that's a little bit more possessive, Taurus, that sort of thing. But I see that, there's this individuality that seems to be working for the both of you. However, it looks like things are going to kind of like things were starting, automatically things are going to just stop. And it's not even going to be problems. It just maybe you was getting to know someone, everything was fine, and then all of a sudden they don't talk to you anymore. You don't call them, they don't call you. Seriously. Or it could be like, hey, you want to go out to eat? Yeah, let's go out to eat. Let's go do ... And then the person never calls you to follow up. You never call them, and you just never speak to the person again. You just don't speak to them. I'm not going to say never, but you just don't speak to the person anymore. I'm like, oh, we never even got a chance to go out. That sort of thing. Others of you could have a really, I get this really great connection that you're having with someone, but either the person is very busy, so they really can't spend the time with you that they would like, and they're at a distance from you, so they may have had this, you guys may have had this rendezvous, like you get together, it was really nice, it was great, and then they have to leave, and then they're all focusing on whatever they're focusing on that consumes their everyday life, which isn't you or you them, right? And others of you could have met somebody, you guys hit it off, like I said, and the person is off, focusing on other things, or you, them. You focus on other things too. So that's what I get. I get this, like, as far as love is concerned, for some of you, you don't want to really dealing with somebody right now that kind of wants something more than you want because you're still hung up on somebody else. Others of you, it's like you try to give your mate some attention and some time, but you are self-focused. You really are trying to accomplish a goal, and so you kind of can't make them the priority. They may be feeling some kind of way, but that's what they're going to have to feel. And if they keep it up, they may be, in for more than what they even anticipated. That could be happening to you, that could be happening with you. So just be careful if you are the person that is giving your mate a hard time, and you know that this person is busy and they got goals and aspirations, and there's things that, that this is what's going on, not, well, I don't know. You know that this is what's going on with them. And others of you could have met somebody, things kind of was hitting off and everything was kind of going well. And by the end of the month, you're over it, or they're over you, and you just don't hear from the person anymore. It is that simple. And thank you for making it that simple for me. That's what I have for you guys for the remainder of the month. I hope that this has been helpful for Aquariuses. If you would like to, share with us how this relates to you, leave it in the comment section below. We would love to hear from you. And if you are new to this channel, welcome. And subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Aquarius.